Can you all hear me now? I'm not sure if my mic has been wonky lately with its connection, so I'm hoping that it's working. Oh, okay. Yeah, it had the wrong mic selected for some reason, which is weird. I was just saying I just got an iPad, so I was kind of just streaming to see if I could get it to stream onto my computer, and I guess I can, assuming that there's no future issues at least. But also just because I was bored and I woke up at like fucking 4 in the morning. I'm really bad at multitasking. Usually I record speed paints and then and then just play them like pre-recorded whenever I stream because I can't talk and draw at the same time. But I don't feel like doing that because I want to draw, so I'll just be bad at multitasking right now. Also, I had a thing I wanted to complain about, so y'all are subjected to me complaining. It's just stupid comments. I keep getting comments from people talking about the fucking USSR on my disability and capitalism video as though, like, the USSR, first of all, isn't state socialism, which I am not in support of state socialism. I am a Marxist. But also, like, bruh, no one is. Where in the video did I even say the word USSR or even implicate it? Like, are you stupid? The video was about capitalism. It's not. It's a false dichotomy of either it's capitalism or it's communist Russia, and I'm like, that is a false dichotomy. Those are not the only two options. Like, are you stupid? I get, like, most people don't know a lot about the different kinds of, like, socialism and communism and stuff, and I'm by no means a beacon of information on communist theory or anything like that, but, like, I feel like that is... What's that stupid TikTok audio that's, like, that's common sense, I fear. Also, the username SexGamer666 is fucking hilarious. I just needed to point that out. I love that. I thought you were a bot at first until you started talking, and also because the 666. But it's very funny. I don't know. I just wanted to stream because I'm bored, so I don't really have anything in particular to be talking about. I just felt like streaming, so we're here. And also just playing around with Procreate because I haven't had it very long. Where did that... Is this what I was... No, that's not what I was looking for. Here, this. It's very fun. I am a fan. I just like fucking around with all the little textures. I don't know, like, it doesn't even have any bearing on the drawing at all. I'm just like, they're so fun. There's so many things. Procreate is cool. Yeah, I did figure out streaming on the iPad, hopefully. The thing I'm using said it's a free trial, and I'm hoping it's kind of like WinRAR, how it's like a free trial, but it never ends. But I may or may not end up having to pay for it at some point. Let's hope that I don't. Or I guess that I can find something else if I have to. Where the fuck is... Oh, there. I've had an iPad for 2 months now. Before that, I used a Wacom Bamboo from 2009 for about 6... I don't know how your Wacom lasted that long. I swear to God, every Wacom I've had, not the screen tablets. The screen tablets haven't had this issue, but the Bamboo and the Intuos tablets, the little, like, I don't know how to describe it. You know, like the little port, how it has the little port, it wiggles out of place, like it scoots over, and the cost to send, and I always have them just fucking long enough that the warranty runs out, and then you go and you say, hey Wacom, can you fix this? And it's basically, at that point, the tablet is so old that paying to fix it costs more than just buying a new tablet. And I'm like, except for this one fucking... I had this old Intuos tablet. I got it in, like, probably somewhere between like 2009 and 2011. I don't know exactly when I got it, but it was around that time. And it that thing lasted fucking forever. I don't know if it's just the like planned obsolescence or whatever. I don't fucking know, but that tablet lasted forever. I think the only reason I even got a new tablet was just because that tablet was so old that my dad like got me a new one for my birthday or something. I don't know. It was just like figured I would want a new one. Disappeared into the void, and then every tablet I've had after that from Wacom has had the ports wiggle out of place. Yeah, maybe it's just an Intuos problem because I've never actually had a Bamboo tablet. My friend from that I've known since elementary school always had Bamboo tablets. Up until she went to art school and saved up and got herself an iPad, and she had a screen tablet before that. But hers, I don't remember hers having that issue, but it may have just been that it was her tablet, so I didn't know because they all kind of look the same. But I've only had the Intuos tablets, and then I had a Cintiq that I still have. I just don't know where the fuck it is. And then now I have a Wacom One, which is really good. The tablet's port actually isn't the issue. The cord is the issue. The like it's visibly broken on the part that goes into the tablet, like it's crooked. And those cords are like $60 fucking individually. And like, I'm mostly gonna switch to the iPad for art, but I do still want to use my Wacom because I like animating on my computer. And I still like, there's still stuff that I want to use on my computer, basically. But I don't like... Yeah, it's so irritating because of the cord. So it's not, like, unusable, but it's really frustrating. It'll just randomly turn off and on. I don't know. I said I cannot multitask. I am proving that now with the fact that I haven't touched drawing the entire time I've been talking. And now I'm like, can't talk because I'm drawing. I have limited brain cells. My brain is a void. Hello, boyfriend, welcome.
I'm crashing it.
It is annoying as hell. The individual parts are so... Yeah, I know, like, it's so... And the pens are also crazy expensive.
Is it like Bluetooth? How are you...
It's basically the AirPlay thing, except I had to download a program on my computer for AirPlay to work on Windows.
That's the free trial thing.
Yeah.
Well, how much is it when it's not free trial?
I don't know. It didn't tell me. And whenever I looked it up, it said it was free. I didn't even know it would cost money until I downloaded it, and it said you're using the free trial, and I was like, okay.
Okay, so I can see why you would think that it's probably more of a WinRAR type thing.
Yeah. I can't, like, draw and talk at the same time. Casper says hello, Kanan's boyfriend.
Hello. I can talk, he can draw.
Yeah.
I can talk while drawing, but it looks weird.
What do you mean it looks weird?
I don't know.
The drawing or you talking?
Both.
Okay.
I started working on some emotes for space, but then I decided to play Roblox.
That's so real.
Is it? Because you don't really play Roblox.
Well, okay, getting distracted is so real, not the Roblox, but... I made a little... Wait, I want to show it.
Oh, ma'am!
What'd she do?
She ran up and grabbed a paper plate through the bars.
Oh. I made a new emote of Speckles. It's just him... I'm just showing it on the stream. It's just him yelling. He's just going, ah. He's excited.
He made it. Did you know that you can use... At the very least, you can use iPhones for their cameras, for their AR.
Yeah, you can make AR stuff in Procreate.
No, I mean, like, so, like, if you use the camera for an iPhone, though, it has the best ability to read your facial expressions, so it looks the best.
Yeah, I've seen people do that with, like, VTubers.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
My Cade Art, I will forever shout out this man. Just excellent teacher on how to use Blender and make models and stuff. And he talked about how he was using an iPhone to VTuber.
That's neat.
Yeah.
I can't think of what to draw. I want to draw, but I don't know what to draw. Oh, it's really easy to animate on Procreate. You just go up here and then go to Canvas and click on Animation Assist, and it treats each layer as a frame. So if you want to color it, you have to make a group, and then color underneath in each group will be a frame instead.
They really need to update Dreams.
They do.
Dreams needs the ability to have custom brushes and also the ability for snap shapes.
Oh, I forgot it can't do snap shapes.
Yeah.
I'm doing a horrible little tiny animation. It's going to be very ugly. I don't even know what he's going to be doing yet. I'm just drawing him. He's just going to bounce, actually. That's what he's going to do. Because I can't think of anything else.
So, I paid for access to Bloxburg.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I decided I wanted to check out, okay, what's this thing all about? It was only 25 Robux, and you know how I accidentally left the premium running, so I basically got 500, so I got a bunch of, oh, you should see how my character looks, because I turned it, really silly, really gay.
What did you do? Is it the tuxedo? Because you showed me that.
No. I bought a dress and put a free jacket over it. Unfortunately, this Bloxburg makes your head really large, but
that's sad.
It's still.
Yeah, it is gay. I like it.
Yeah. It's my Roblox avatar. I get to choose how I play with it. Oh, I need to charge my controller. Gross.
I'm sorry.
I'll be back.
Hello, Prager Uwu.
Hi, Prager Uwu. Turning the frickin' furs gay.
I explained to my mother what PragerU is over the weekend. She was not enthusiastic. This is going to be a horrible animation. I'm like paying absolutely no attention to what I'm doing. So yeah, I know every time I see them, I'm like, I have to say the username. It's iconic. And then it reminded me about telling my mom what PragerU is. I love the cursed usernames. They're great. We support the. Okay, that's not horrible. I just need to add an in between.
We're an iPad household now.
We are.
So, Bloxburg is basically The Sims in Roblox.
Yeah, I know what it is. I didn't. Oh, I only know what it is because of TikTok. There he goes. Oh, he needs whiskers. Oh, his whiskers kind of wiggle at the end. I don't like that. Go back. Okay, they look kind of wonky, but it's fine. They're fun. He's bouncing. He has no body. He is simply a head. I'm going to make it more clear that he is just a head by giving him a shadow. Except I'm really bad at animating shadows, so it's probably going to ruin it, especially because I'm not really trying. Okay, that's fine. There. He's very clearly just ahead. Help. I've been decapitated.
So, I watched the original 1971 Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Wait, can I answer this comment first? Because I know that that's going to be the whole thing.
Go ahead.
Really off-topic question, but are there any Jehovah's Witness things in your area? I'm aware Christianity is more of a thing in the U.S. than... So I don't know about where I live now, but in Austin, my doctor's office for my... I think it was for my pain specialist was like right across the street from a Jehovah's Witness congregation, whatever the fuck they're called. I know that they call them congregations, but I don't. Kingdom Hall, that's what they call the buildings. It was right across the street from a Jehovah's Witness Kingdom Hall, and I always got the urge to be annoying to them because sometimes there were people outside of it, but I never did because I felt bad because they're in a cult. I don't know about Colorado though, but in Texas I did see some. We also had Jehovah's Witnesses come around. I'm not sure if they were Jehovah's Witnesses or Mormons. I think they were Jehovah's Witnesses because Mormons have more specific clothing that they wear when they go door knocking. But they were either Jehovah's Witnesses or Mormons going around my old apartment complex as well and knocking on doors. But I only saw them because I was leaving, and they were closer to the entrance, and my apartment was further in the back. So I don't know if they ever came to my door because I was leaving the house. But they may have been Mormons. I'm not sure. They were one of the two, but I think they were JWs because they didn't have the specific Mormon outfit. I mean, Mormons don't all literally wear the same thing, but they have, they have stricter rules on what they're supposed to be wearing. But I've actually personally never spoken to a Jehovah's Witness in person. I had a friend who was a Mormon in high school, who had the same name as the trans guy that I met at the psych ward and did drugs with, which is really funny to me. But I had a friend who was a Mormon in high school, and he briefly stopped being a Mormon, and then I only found out he became a Mormon again because he was recommended to me on Facebook. Comment. Yeah, sorry. Okay, go.
Nah, I think you're good.
Sorry, I'm autistic.
Yeah, I can only talk about it when it comes up in the moment. If it's done, if the moment passes, it's.
I'm sorry.
Gone.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
The Mormon that I knew in high school, this is such a common name, I don't think it really matters if I say his name. I don't even remember his last name. His name was Max. And I don't think he went on a mission trip whenever he was a teenager. I think he did it in his 20s, at least that's what it looked like from his Facebook. Because he was a Mormon whenever I met him in a therapy group. It was sort of a therapy group. It was like a support group for autistic teenagers. And he went to school with my ex-boyfriend. And he was like, I don't even remember how I found out that he was a Mormon because he looked like a Mormon, but like, that doesn't mean someone is a Mormon. It was just like, short buzz cut blonde hair, kind of skinny, lanky guy. But he, I don't remember how I found out that he was a Mormon because he really was not all that into it in high school. I assume that it was probably because I used to go eat lunch at my ex's school.
There are protesters in Bloxburg right now.
Good. Go protesters.
No, they're bad.
They're bad protesters.
They're saying make Bloxburg great again.
I've heard of that. Yeah, that's why I know what Bloxburg is.
Yeah, they're upset because they're going to make it free soon. Or at least there's a version that's free. I had to pay to get in.
Yeah, I don't know.
I want it to be free. I think it should be free.
I agree.
Open the borders to Bloxburg.
Open borders for Bloxburg.
Take down the wall.
Anyway, he stopped after high school. He stopped being a Mormon. I didn't see him very often, but he was friends with some people in my friend group. and he stopped being a Mormon, and he also did substances with us at one point, which was kind of funny. Anyway, I didn't talk to him for like 4 or 5 years probably, and then he gets recommended to me on Facebook. So I'm like thinking I'm gonna friend him because I'm like, I don't know, probably not gonna talk to him, but I have a bunch of random people that I barely talk to friended on Facebook, and I click on it and he's a fucking Mormon again.
Parker, I'm responding to the protesters, and I said free the Berg. Other people also said free Bloxburg equality.
Real.
There are people who are very annoyed by the
free Bloxburg.
Free it. Open.
I don't understand the people are also saying that Bloxburg is calling it communist Bloxburg for making it free, and I'm like, what? I don't know anything about it. I only know about it from TikTok. It's just really funny.
It's only on charge because it's in beta. Like, that's the only reason it's got a charge to it. It's not because they wanted it to be a gated community.
Gated community. Whenever we lived in Steiner, one of the neighborhoods we lived in Steiner was a gated community, but it was like so dumb because you could just crawl under the gate. Like, there was like a 5-foot gap underneath the gate. You could almost just walk under it. It was like a really tall gate, but it was lifted off the ground, and it was like I hate riding bikes, but we would my brother would sometimes make me ride a bike with him, and sometimes I would just follow everyone. But my friends in that neighborhood could put their bikes under the gate. Like, you just kind of had to tilt it to the side a little bit. It probably wasn't 5 feet. It was probably like 3 or 4 feet, but you could just tilt them to the side a little bit and get them under. I was like, what is the point of this? I think it was mostly for aesthetics.
I don't know how to build houses yet, so I've just been sticking with the default house, but, like, you can build. I just don't know how.
I don't know how either. I'm sorry. My little Speckles head animation is the background now because I'm too distracted to draw. I should give him markings, but not actually color them. I'm just going to draw them on.
I'm only playing this while I wait for my Pro Controller to charge so I can play the driving game.
Oh, nice. I was so high whenever you were playing that game. I was probably annoying, I'm sorry. But it was fun. I like the pear gummies. The pear gummies fuck. Although they still make me tired.
EP.
I hate that weed makes me so tired. It's so annoying.
It's because you're sleepy. You're a sleepy person.
Yeah. There, now it's officially Speckles. He has a little outline of his face markings. Hello, welcome. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see it. Speckles is a good background. He's just going. It's just his head. I wish I don't know how to make a frame go the whole time. I guess I could just rewrite it every time, but I want to make it say, help, I'm decapitated.
You might be able to do it on a separate layer and then turn on Animation Assist again.
Maybe. Let's see.
If you... Or...
I could just copy paste it and put it in a group, but that would be really annoying.
Or you could export the frames as images and I can put it into Procreate Dreams and then you can add a help I'm decapitated.
It's too much work. I'm just going to leave it. I'm just saying he's saying help I'm decapitated.
You know, I had the smallest of thoughts, the itty-bittiest of brains, but if we had had the same, like if we decided to use the same Apple ID for your iPad and my iPad, you would just have Procreate and Procreate Dreams for free.
We should have done that.
Yeah, I thought of it once you started making your Apple ID, but I was like, I don't know if he's going to feel like that's an overstep or not.
The only problem with that would be I couldn't text. I would be texting from your account. Like, it would be the same.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I've barely used the texting. I only used it once since we've been at my parents' house because my mom texted me on it because my grandpa said happy birthday, but he didn't know our address to send a card, so he said to just tell me, and I said thank you.
But unfortunately,
59.
You know what sucks? Bloxburg doesn't have good driving controls. They don't.
Wait,
It could just be that it's a bicycle. But...
I gotta read this comment. This is the funniest thing. I showed your videos on the right and Islam to my 59-year-old Iranian, very leftist, anti-Muslim dad, and then he asked for your channel name, and a few hours later, he was like, I really like this dude's art, but what the fuck are neo-pronouns?
But what the fuck are neo-pronouns?
59-year-old man finds out about neo-pronouns, and then Rice said, LMFAO, OMG, no. How do you even explain that to somebody who's not chronically online? And then, right, LMAO, he still doesn't understand, and now he sometimes uses kitty stuff to mock them. I love your father. I've never met him, but I feel like we would be friends. I feel like we would get along. Casper, that sounds like something that my mom would say, and that's funny. I knew, okay, so I asked my mom the Christian baby question, and the specific example I gave was if the baby was falling out of a plane, and after she got over her, I would never jump out of the plane, why can the baby talk, etc., her answer was that she would tell the baby that he has to put on his parachute because killing yourself is a sin and he'll go to hell. Like, usually people will just answer it being like, I guess I'd just lie to the baby, but she didn't even say that. She was just like, I would just tell him he's going to hell if he doesn't put on his parachute. It was very funny. She's where I get the unhingedness from, I think.
I think it's a combination.
The autism unhingedness comes from my dad. The out of pocket comes from my mom. Or more so the stubbornness / abrasiveness out of pocket. What does that even mean? I cannot fathom what that means. I want to make another silly animation, but I can't think of anything. I only did the bouncing animation because it's basic, and I was like, I don't know, because I just started this not knowing what he was going to be doing. I guess I could color him, but I hate coloring. Coloring is evil, and it's even more evil when it's an animation. I am a coloring hater. Which is sad, because I actually like, whenever I do colors on, like, traditional artwork, like, I love oil painting, but not digital coloring is, like, my least favorite experience. Oh, like a PopCat? I don't know if you're thinking of, if you mean PopCat, but I'm gonna do PopCat, even if that's not what you meant. Hell yeah. Okay, wait. I'm not gonna look up PopCat because I'm lazy. I'm just gonna go from memory. Okay, now he looks like cursed. I don't want him to look cursed. He's just supposed to look silly.
Yeah, you
a little cursed, but I want an art glove.
Theoretically, I could make you one, but, like, it's just the 2 fingers. That would be bad.
I could use my wheelchair glove as one, but then I'd have to get it from the car, and I like leaving it in the car.
Kind of gross.
Yeah, it's covered in dirt. I feel like, no, I didn't sneeze. That's so annoying. I hate that. I've said it before, but you guys were high, so I'll say it again. My dad asked me, would you... What? I don't feel like I can read that out loud.
Let me see. What is
That's certainly something.
That's fucked up.
Is your dad okay?
Yeah, genuinely.
PopCat. That's not PopCat.
Sounds like the same logic Eric would use. You gotta create an in-between.
It's PopCat, though. PopCat is only 2 frames.
Fair enough. Okay, how do I do this?
what did I do? Okay. Is that small enough frame count? That's a little too slow. There we go. He's Popcat now. There he goes. He was joking. Still, that's certainly something. That is a sentence. It certainly is. My local mosque accepts printed pictures of people's cats because, I don't know, Muslims really love cats. So I printed out a picture of Popcat and gave it, and it's still in there. I don't know who's gonna tell them. I love that. That's so funny. All cats are Muslim. Have you seen, I don't remember the cat's name, but there's this cat on TikTok that likes to sit on the parents', I don't know what they're actually called, but the prayer mats that Muslims have. So they got the cat their own little prayer mat, and the cat will go sit there with them on their own little mat the entire time. Sister Minnie, thank you. That's it. I couldn't remember her name. It was Sister something. I obviously am not a fan of religion, but it's so cute. It's so funny. I love that cat. She wants to be included so bad. Our cats also want to be included. As soon as I said that, Toby started yowling. Toby's like, I want to be on the stream. I love her. She's so funny. I love cats. I guess it's probably similar to like how cats want to sit on your laptop, and if you give them their own little laptop, then they'll sit with that. Like they just mirror. But it's so cute. It's so funny. I love cats. I wish I could let the cats in. I see Toby's nose under the thing. Whenever we move, the cats will be allowed in my room because the bunnies get their own room. So maybe y'all will, well, I guess I don't have a camera, so you probably still won't see the cats. But
you'll probably hear cat noises.
Yeah. The cats will be able to be there in spirit, though, because I don't have a camera, but they can be there. Oh my god, I don't think I've seen the one where she's wearing a hijab. That's so silly. That's so cute. My mom hates putting clothes on animals, but I'm like, sometimes they don't care. Like, sometimes some animals don't care if you put... Like, I kept saying I wanted to put a shirt on Levi, our family dog, and she was like, he won't like that, he won't... And I still have a picture of him wearing the shirt, because he gave zero shits, and he's really fluffy, so it, like, poofed out, and it's so cute. And I'm like, no. We put clothes on the animals as long as they don't fight it. If they fight it, then don't torture them and don't put it on. But if they don't mind... When I went to the Middle East, there were cats in stores, trains, cars, everywhere. Everyone just... Yeah, my friend Sophie, her dad is from Turkey, so they go to Turkey, like, every summer. For like literally like 2 months or something, like for a really long time. And she would always send me pictures of the cats everywhere. They let the cats in their hotel room. Like they would just leave the windows open and the cats were allowed to come in and they would just hang out. They were like everywhere. And I'm just like, that is so... I wish... my back is hurting from leaning forward and looking at the chat. Sorry. I wish that was a thing here because the cats were just everywhere. Like there were some like in restaurants and stuff too. Like they were just everywhere. They were just chilling. And I'm like, how? That would be so awesome. Clothes with poof is so cute. Yeah, he looked so like round. Ugh, sorry, I can't really see the chat while my back hurts and I'm leaning to see it and to not hurt my back, but I can't see the chat very well because I refuse to wear my glasses. Yeah, I can't imagine living in Turkey with a cat allergy. That would suck. My brother's actually allergic to cats, but he loves cats and he has a cat. He's not super allergic, so he doesn't care.
How are there pellets on your bed?
Probably because sometimes we give her pellets.
Yeah, but like, it's been so long.
I don't know. I'm supposed to wear glasses, but I don't because I hate them. So I don't wear them. I don't even know where they are. My brother actually, so my dad hates cats. Like, my mom is a cat person. She worked with cats for her job. Like, everyone in my family is a cat person, but my dad hates cats. So whenever my brother moved out, so he got a dog initially, and he told me, but he told me not to tell either of our parents because my mom is kind of like, she's never in support of getting a pet, but then once you have the pet, she's like, okay, well, I love them. So, but with the dog, once they found out, it was like, okay, whatever, they both could know, it didn't matter. But with the cat, he told my mom that he got a cat. Like, he told me and my mom and not my dad, and told both of us. And mind you, he lived alone. Like, he lives with his girlfriend, but he lives, like, in his own apartment in a different city. We live in Colorado. He lives in Texas.
Legally blind in one eye, but I refuse to wear my glasses unless I'm watching TV. Wear your glasses.
Wear your glasses.
I would be legally blind in both eyes without my glasses. Very legally blind without my glasses.
Wait, I'm gonna finish my cat story. Anyway, he told me and my mom, and neither of us told my dad. And then he found out because I think the cat meowed or something whenever he was on call with my dad, and he just hung up on my dad immediately. As soon as my dad was like, is that a cat? He just hung up. And he goes and asks my mom if my brother has a cat, and she's like, I'm not supposed to answer that question. He had the cat for like almost a year before my dad found out that he had a cat, and everyone except my dad knew he had a cat. And my dad was like, he wasn't as mad as whenever I got my cat, but he was not,
Pleased.
Yeah, he was not enthused about it. He was pretty pissed off about it. And I'm like, what? He doesn't even live in the same state as us. Why the fuck do you care? He just hates cats, like, that much that, like, my brother living, like, halfway across the country, it is still unacceptable for him to have a cat.
Across the country.
It's like a 2-day drive.
Do you know how long it is to drive across?
Okay, whatever. He lives like a 2-day drive away. He does not live remotely close to us. It was very... Jesus Christ, though. My mom had a cat and a dog growing up, and for some reason we don't have any pets. That's sad. Almost not every pet we've had, not the dogs, but every other pet that we've had has been, I want a pet, so I get the pet, and I just don't tell them, and then my mom loves animals, so she just goes, okay, that's fine, once they're in the house. But if I ask, she would say no. But then once they were in the house, she's like, it's okay, I love them. I think every pet, except for the guinea pigs we had whenever I was little, my first hamster, and our dogs. And I've had quite a few pets, so all the other ones, though, it was like I would buy all the stuff in secret and then just come home one day and be like, hello, I have pet. I don't actually even remember how I got my other hamsters, because, well, I know I got Alfie, who was my winter white hamster, with my ex-girlfriend's mom because she thought that I was allowed to have him. I don't remember how I got my Robo hamsters. I'm thinking it was probably also with a friend's parent, because I got both of them whenever I was a kid, and I got them from pet stores, which isn't great, but I didn't, I was like 15. I was not aware of necessarily the fact that there were other options. Anyway, I don't actually remember how I got my Robo hamsters, though. Sneebs you.
Sneebses.
Sneebses all over the place. My beta fish also, I know my friend Sydney's mom got me. And her mom actually knew I wasn't allowed to have a fish. She just liked beta fish, and she was like, your mom will get over it. And we've been friends for, like, even as kids, I think at that point, like, almost 10 years. So she was like, it's fine. Just don't worry about it. Oh, I love caterpillars. In the psych ward, at residential, I tried to keep a caterpillar as a pet, and he escaped. Oh, you have a sheep. Yeah, I always hear that sheeps are more like cats than dogs. Oh, that's so cute. I love caterpillars. I just like bugs. Bugs are good. We support bugs in this house. And by we, I mean me.
Free during the day.
I don't know what to draw. I'm going to draw a caterpillar, actually. I'm gonna draw one of those fluffy orange caterpillars because there was one of those that lived on the playground whenever I was a kid, and we would go like hang out with it like every day. And then this girl who bullied me and my whole friend group named Riley killed it to be mean. Its name was Raindrop because it was fluffy and it would get raindrops stuck to it. It probably didn't like us very much because we were like in 3rd grade and we were probably just bothering it, but it was cute.
I made my Roblox character mini corn dogs in Bloxburg.
Nice. How do you make mini corn dogs?
You take them out of the fridge and you put them in the oven.
Oh. So
And
just
then
like how you make normal corn dogs in real life?
And then you wait for the indicator to turn green.
I have no idea where its eyes were, where I actually couldn't see its eyes, so I'm just giving it eyes. Because I'm sure it had eyes. I mean, at least I would think it had eyes. I don't know, I guess. It also didn't look like it had legs, even though I'm sure it did, but it doesn't get legs because it looks cuter like this. I'll put a little raindrop on it in in loving memory. Ugly ass heart. What the fuck was that? There we go. I love bees. Wasps scare the shit out of me, but I love bees. Are they bumblebees or carpenter bees? Both of those are chubby, thick bees. You're probably thinking of bumblebees, but I like carpenter bees a lot. They're big, and they live alone, and they come in more colors. I don't know if I've ever seen a paper wasp. I like all bees. I love bees. I wish we could have bees. Apparently one of our neighbors at the new house has bees, and I'm gonna figure out who it is so that I can go see their bees and offer to help them take care of their bees. Because I love bees, and we can't have bees because, 1, Dom is scared of bees, and 2, I don't think I could actually take care of bees if it was fully my responsibility. But I like bees a lot. I used to just go there was this snow cone place in Austin that I used to go to.
Neighbors have bees.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about, that I'm going to figure out who it is and go see their bees. There's this snow cone place in Austin that I used to go to over the summer, and there were always a ton of bees, and people would be scared of the bees, so I would put some of the sugar water on my hand and just hold it out so that all the bees would come to me because it was the easiest to get to. So I would have like a bajillion bees on my hand at one time, and I loved them. I love bees so much. They're like my favorite thing. They're probably my favorite bug. I love them so much. Any and all types of bees. I think they were honeybees. I'm not sure, but I love them. I also, me and my mom went kayaking once, and there was a bee in the middle of the lake that was still alive but wasn't stuck in the water, and I made her just sit still in the middle of the lake for like 5 to 10 minutes while I held the bee in my hand waiting for it to dry out so it could fly away. I love bees. I have never heard of that, but I love that. I want to meet one of those bees. You don't like honey? That's atrocious. There's an entire honey store in the city where my parents live, and every time that like we go downtown with them, I'm like, we have to go to the honey store. If you just ignore them. Yeah, I mean, like, most bees won't bug you unless you're aggressive towards them. Even if you let them on you, like, unless you swat at them or spook them, then they really won't sting. I've like held so many bees and I was stung by a bee once as a kid, but it was because I didn't know it was on me, and then I put my hand on it and then it stung me. But that was my fault, and I was mostly just sad that the bee died. But yeah, the only time I've ever been stung by a bee was because I didn't know the bee was there, and otherwise I've held like a ton of bees and never been stung by a bee other than that. I love bees, obviously. Maybe bees like me because they know I like honey a lot. I love honey. I feel like he had antennas. I don't know. I don't remember him having antennas, but I feel like most bugs have antennas, so I'm going to give him little antennas. And you know what? He can have legs. I don't know how many legs caterpillars have.
Many.
Okay.
But also, they're not actually legs. So they have, like, not that many legs, and then they have false legs.
Oh, okay.
Right. But they look the same as the...
I'll just give him the 3 legs, because I know that he probably had...
At least 3.
Yeah. Well, technically 6. So I'll give him... Well, there we go. He's got legs. He's also going to get little blushies, because it's cute. That's not a good color. You can't see that. There we go. He's just a little guy. Caterpillars have 6 legs. Oh, yeah, okay, like what Dom said. They have 6 legs and a bunch of not legs, but close enough. Well, he just gets 6 legs, because I don't know. He gets 6. I might end the stream because my back hurts, but I also really don't want to, but also my back hurts. So... I am probably going to yeet off. Also, I want to send my mom the caterpillar drawing, and I'm sharing my iPad, so I can't do that without showing my text messages. Okay. Goodbye. I hope y'all have a good day. I may be back later. We'll see.